In the opening chapter, the author recounts a life-altering experience that began on December 3rd, 1999, when a tragic car accident changed everything. At just 20 years old, the author was thriving, excelling in college and a top sales rep for Cutco, enjoying fulfilling relationship and strong support system. But that night, a head-on collision with a drunk driver left him critically injured and near death. The accident shattered his body, causing severe trauma, including multiple broken bones and a critically damaged brain. After being declared clinically dead and revived, he faced a daunting recovery with a prognosis that he might never walk again. Despite the grim outlook, he chose to respond with optimism and determination, embracing a mindset of gratitude and resilience. He focused on recovery, visualized healing, and committed to physical therapy with unwavering belief. Remarkably, his condition improved beyond expectations. He took his first steps within weeks and gradually regained much of his lost abilities. Living with his parents and unable to work, he used this period of recovery to reflect on how to turn his adversity into a purpose. Inspired by his parents' efforts to help others after their own loss, he decided to use his experience to motivate and guide others facing their own challenges. Through this book, the author wants to remind us that while adversity is inevitable, how we respond to it can transform our lives. It advocates for adopting a positive perspective, taking responsibility for one's life, and actively working towards personal goals despite setbacks. By sharing his story, the author aims to illustrate that anyone can overcome their challenges and create meaningful change, highlighting that our potential is limitless and our responses to adversity define our future. Embracing your potential every morning. Hal Elrod loudly celebrates the idea that each individual has tremendous potential and deserves to live a fulfilling life. He begins by highlighting societal norms and statistics that suggest many people settle for mediocrity in various aspects of their lives, such as health, finances, relationships, and personal growth. He questions why people accept less than their full potential when they were born with limitless possibilities. Elrod believes in the power of personal development and daily rituals to unlock this potential. He introduces the concept of the miracle morning, a methodical approach to starting each day with purpose and intention. This morning routine, which he calls Life SAVRS, silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing, is designed to foster personal growth in key areas of life. He argues that despite challenges like lack of time or past failures, anyone can transform their life by dedicating intentional time each morning to self-improvement. By doing so, individuals can elevate their happiness, health, relationships, finances, productivity, and leadership capabilities. Elrod acknowledges skepticism, but asserts that these changes are achievable and sustainable, offering numerous benefits such as increased happiness, improved health, better relationships, enhanced financial stability, and heightened productivity. He encourages readers to embrace their potential and take control of their lives by changing their morning routines to set a positive tone for the entire day and, ultimately, achieve their Level 10 life. 6. Practice morning routine. Drawing inspiration from William S. Burroughs and Tony Robbins, the author mentions that significant personal growth frequently arises from challenging and seemingly insurmountable circumstances. He recounts two pivotal low points in his life: a near-fatal car accident and a severe financial crisis during the Great Recession. Elrod describes how his near-fatal car accident left him with multiple broken bones and a grim prognosis. Despite the physical pain and challenges, he was surrounded by a supportive network of family, friends, and medical professionals, which made his recovery process manageable. During the 2008 financial crisis, Elrod faced a dramatic income loss, overwhelming debt, and severe depression. Unlike his accident, he had little external support during this period, which intensified his feelings of hopelessness and isolation. He found solace only in sleep, contemplating suicide as a means to end his emotional pain, but ultimately resisted due to the potential impact on his loved ones. A conversation with his friend John Berghoff sparked a significant change. Berghoff advised him to start exercising to clear his mind and improve his mood. Though initially resistant, the author began running and listening to motivational audio, which led to an epiphany about personal development. He decided to dedicate time each day to personal development, but struggled to find an optimal time. Elrod eventually settled on early mornings, despite his aversion to waking up early. He created a morning routine incorporating 6 practices: meditation, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and journaling. This flexible approach helped him transform his mindset, lift his depression, and regain control over his life and business, creating a life of abundance and fulfillment through daily rituals. Using statistics from the Social Security Administration, Elrod illustrates that after 40 years of work, only one person will be wealthy, a few will be financially secure, many will continue working out of necessity, some will pass away, and the majority will be broke and dependent on others. He points out that although money is not the sole measure of success, financial security enables greater freedom to focus on other important life areas. Elrod shares his personal experience with the Miracle Morning Practice, which enhances financial situation, health, fitness, mental well-being, and relationships, emphasizing that improvement in one area can positively impact others. To help readers avoid the common fate of the 95%, the author introduces 3 steps: acknowledging the 95% reality check, identifying the causes of mediocrity and their solutions, and reestablishing accountability. First, he urges readers to recognize that most people do not achieve their full potential, and that different choices and actions are necessary to avoid this fate. Second, he outlines causes of mediocrity, such as rear-view mirror syndrome, being limited by past experiences, lack of purpose, and underestimating the impact of individual actions. Solutions include embracing one's limitless potential, choosing a life purpose, and being present to the impact of one's choices. Third, he emphasizes the importance of accountability for achieving success, suggesting finding an accountability partner or hiring a professional coach. Erod also explores the impact of how we start our mornings and the mindset we bring into each day. He discusses a common tendency to hit the snooze button, highlighting how this act can reinforce a negative mindset and lead to a less productive day. In contrast, waking up with intention and purpose sends empowering messages to our subconscious, affecting our discipline and motivation. By setting a positive intention before bed and embracing the morning with excitement and purpose, we can break the cycle of waking up feeling stressed or overwhelmed. He introduces a morning personal development ritual to help individuals start their day in an optimal mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual state, leading to improved handling of daily challenges, greater enjoyment of life, and more effective achievement of goals. The author also touches on the importance of sleep, acknowledging that while the number of hours needed varies, our beliefs about sleep influence how rested we feel. He shares his experimentation with different sleep durations and the impact of setting a positive intention before bed, bridging the gap between the current self and the potential. Elrod recognizes that many people face feelings of frustration and unfulfillment, often due to challenging life circumstances and unequal opportunities. However, he firmly believes that everyone has the potential to become the best version of themselves by adopting specific personal development practices. He advises starting each day with a period of silence to counteract the constant noise and distractions of modern life. The author argues that practices such as meditation, prayer, and contemplation can significantly improve mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. By incorporating silence into the morning routine, individuals can reduce stress, gain clarity, and foster inner peace. He provides a step-by-step guide for a specific form of meditation he developed, known as emotional optimization meditation, which focuses on cultivating positive mental and emotional states. According to Elrod, affirmations are powerful tools for reprogramming the subconscious mind and manifesting desired outcomes. Drawing from examples like Muhammad Ali's repeated affirmation of being the greatest, he explains that consistent, positive affirmations can deeply influence one's self-identity and achievements. He criticizes traditional affirmation techniques that often feel unrealistic and ineffective. Instead, Elrod suggests a more practical approach. Affirmations should be specific, actionable, and emotionally charged. He provides a formula for creating affirmations that include committing to clear outcomes, understanding why these outcomes are important, and outlining specific actions to achieve them. Visualization involves mentally picturing the desired outcomes or goals one wishes to achieve. Elrod explains that this practice helps reinforce the belief in one's capabilities and motivates action towards achieving these goals. By vividly imagining success and the process to get there, individuals can align their actions with their aspirations. Regular physical activity is another cornerstone of the Life SAVRS routine. He highlights the numerous benefits of exercise, including improved energy levels, enhanced mood, and better overall health. He suggests incorporating even a brief workout into the morning routine to boost physical and mental vitality. Elrod advocates for daily reading as a means of continuous learning and personal development. By dedicating time to read books that inspire and educate, individuals can expand their knowledge, gain new perspectives, and stay motivated. The final component of the Life SAVRS is journaling or scribing. The author encourages readers to use journaling as a tool for reflection, goal setting, and tracking progress. Writing about thoughts, experiences, and plans can enhance self-awareness and personal growth. He believes that integrating these practices into a daily routine, even for just a few minutes each, can lead to significant improvements in one's life. He advises readers to be patient and open-minded as they adopt these habits, highlighting that the benefits accrue over time. By implementing the Life SAVRS, individuals can bridge the gap between their current self and their potential, thereby accelerating their personal growth and transformation. The importance of visualization in personal development. Elrod defines visualization as a practice of mentally rehearsing the accomplishment of your goals and the actions required to achieve them. By vividly imagining success, individuals can generate a sense of certainty and motivation. This technique is notably employed by elite athletes and performers to enhance their performance and reach peak potential. Elrod references Roger Bannister's historic achievement of breaking the 4-minute mile barrier as a compelling example. Bannister's mental rehearsal of this feat, which once seemed unattainable, played a crucial role in making a reality, illustrating how visualization can help transcend perceived limits. However, the author also addresses common pitfalls in the use of visualization, such as the potential ineffectiveness of vision boards if they only depict desired outcomes without focusing on the necessary actions. This approach can lead to unrealistic expectations and lack of real progress. He argues that visualization offers benefits beyond enhancing performance. It can also combat procrastination and inspire action. By visualizing the successful completion of tasks and the associated positive emotions, individuals can better overcome the inertia that often accompanies difficult or unpleasant tasks. To utilize visualization effectively, Elrod outlines practical steps. Beginning with a clear goal and optimal emotional state, vividly imagine the successful outcome and mentally rehearsing the actions required to reach the goal. Engaging multiple senses during visualization makes the experience more tangible and impactful. He shares his personal experience of overcoming a reluctance to run by visualizing himself successfully completing a marathon. This mental rehearsal not only changed his attitude, but also translated into real motivation and achievement. Elrod's message emphasizes that visualization is a powerful tool for anyone, not just top performers. It can enhance the ability to take action and achieve goals by creating a clear mental image of success and the steps needed to get there. Master your habits, master your life. The process of forming a new habit, as outlined by the author, involves 3 distinct phases. The first 10 days, characterized by overwhelming discomfort and resistance. The subsequent 10 days, which are challenging but somewhat easier as a habit begins to take root. And the final 10 days, where the habit starts to feel natural and integrated into daily life. Elrod's personal narrative of overcoming self-imposed limitations, such as his journey from disliking running to completing an ultramarathon, illustrates a potential for a personal transformation through commitment and persistence. Additionally, he highlights the concept of inner freedom, which he defines as the ability to control our mental and emotional responses regardless of external circumstances. He argues that true freedom comes from accepting reality, practicing gratitude, and choosing positive emotional states. The excerpt also introduces practical strategies like the 5-minute rule, which involve allowing oneself to experience negative emotions for a set time before moving on, and a regular gratitude practice to enhance overall well-being. These strategies are meant to help individuals overcome resistance to change, manage emotional pain, and cultivate a positive mindset. Elrod's approach combines psychological insight with actionable steps, aiming to help readers achieve significant improvements in their lives by integrating these practices into their daily routines. Final notes. Drawing from his personal experiences of overcoming a severe car accident and bankruptcy, the author introduces a morning routine comprising 6 self-development practices. Silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing, collectively known as Life SAVRS. He also outlines a 5-step strategy to avoid hitting the snooze button, including setting positive intentions before bed and placing your alarm clock across the room. Elrod's method, which can be condensed into a 6-minute routine for those pressed for time, aims to boost energy, focus, and success. By committing to this routine for 30 days, he asserts that you can create lasting positive change and enhance your overall quality of life.